Thought I'd shoot a short video and to show a coolant leak that I found. I replaced everything under here actually. It's about 92,000, 93,000 miles, I can't remember exactly. But I replaced basically every hot side hose under here with aluminium ends. So this is one, this main one that goes to the front here. There's another one that goes to the coolant tank to the engine. That's this one. And it goes to the coolant tank here, which I also changed to an aluminium one here. And the coolant neck, I've also replaced the thermostat, or the thermal module as they call it, as well. I've replaced this with an aluminium one too, which is the oil cooler. Nothing is leaking except for this. I've identified that this is definitely the cause. This is a Rein or Rein, whatever you want to, R-E-I-N. I picked this one over the replacement one because it was aluminium and it had the O-ring like the OEM one. So I purposely picked this design because I thought it would be a better quality, and it turned out that the seal failed. I'm pretty sure it's the seal that failed. You can see some stains down here, kind of like sprayed all over the place when it gets hot. And I used an endoscope to just verify, and there's like stains and drips around this area. You can see some staining here, possibly, if I get the lighting right. That's what you can easily see, right? So it's definitely this coolant neck. So I'm going to replace my option. This is the original one. It wasn't too bad actually, but I thought I'd replace it. It may have been replaced before, but didn't like it. Thought I'd replace it with a better one, ended up leaking. This is one that came as part of my kit, a kit that I bought. I decided not to use this one because it didn't have the groove for the OEM gasket, which is like an O-ring. Anyway, I'm going to try this one and see how well it works. Actually, the same as this one. It looks better quality, I want to say, or at least the same quality. But I'm going to use Permatex Ultra to seal it against the block, just to see how well it fares. And if not, I'll pull it out again if needed, and I hope I don't need to, and just put an OEM one in. But I'm pretty sure it's because of the gasket. The gasket that they provided, or the O-ring that they provided, was just not a good O-ring, and with all the temperature cycling, it failed pretty quickly. It's a bit of a pain to remove everything again, but it's not, after I've done it once already, it's not that bad. I'm getting kind of used to it. One thing that I noticed, that this manifold has definitely been out before. One thing, when I took it out the last time, somebody had stripped this, and so I had to tap and add a Healy coil so I could put the OEM bolt back in. I could have put a bigger bolt in and it would have been okay, but I wanted to do it right. I want to have the proper bolt in here. I don't think it would have not been very good to put a bigger bolt in, because the intake manifold uses a captive bolt. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. All right, I'm going to tear this out. I'm going to take this out. You're just going to put a clamp on here and a clamp on here, and hopefully it will minimize the coolant loss, but I don't know, it's probably going to be a fair amount of coolant that comes out. I should drain the coolant first, but we'll see how it goes. I put a tray underneath just to catch it, just in case, but if not, then It might get a little bit messy. Anyway, we'll see. Didn't think about it at the time, but it might be good to just take a video as I take it out, what it looks like live. I don't know if I can focus. Okay. This is the last bolt. I take the bottom one out first, so make sure I don't drop it. Then I took the right one out. Then this one is the easiest one to get to, so I just take this one out. You can see what I see as I take it out. I've pinched off these main hoses to it, and this one's okay. So this is off now. Oh, I forgot to disconnect this connector here. You can see that the gasket has flattened, and that's what's causing it. The groove, my guess is that this groove that they machined in is too deep, and this side is completely flat. I don't know if you can see that. It's not, I mean, you can visually see it. It's flat, and it should be further out, so it's definitely leaking from here. And it's not as obvious now, but there was some dried up leak marks here as well. They machined this too deep. That's the problem. So I'm going to replace it with this. I'm going to put some Permatex Ultra on it, and hopefully this will solve the issue. And I will be careful as to make sure that there's no squeeze out. I'm going to actually put a rag in there as I do this, then kind of like drag it through so that I don't have stuff floating loose on the gasket, you know, the liquid gasket sealer. So this one will go in. I'll probably put some thread sealant, maybe. I'll have to see. This is the coolant neck that I took off my B58 540 XI, and as you can see, I've actually pulled this O-ring out, but it was actually flatter than this. It's pretty much, flat to the surface. I've pulled this out before, and as I was pulling it actually tore, and so not very strong. This is the one that I took off several months ago. Not sure why I have it, but I still have it. It looks like it has been replaced before. I can see a date code of 2nd of February 2024. So clearly this has been replaced before, but I just wanted to replace it because it's plastic, basically. It doesn't look like it's too bad. It doesn't suffer from a lot of hydrolysis or anything like that yet. So that's why I switched to this one. But if you look at the gasket on this, you can see it is much higher, prouder, and so when it compresses against the engine block, this will create a better seal compared to this one. So in taking this off, you can see it actually broke. I tried to pull it out and it just snapped. Now if we do a side-by-side, just a kind of like a side-by-side, don't know if that's visible or not, but clearly this is the original BMW gasket, and this is what came with the Rein gasket, with the Rein Coolant neck. And so there is a significant difference between the two. Now granted, this is soft material, but this is about 6 millimeters, I want to say. Take a couple of readings: 5.9, 5.7, 5.75, and we'll take a reading here: 5.1, 5.15, 5.17. So there's about a good half a millimeter difference in this. That's one thing. I'm going to measure this also. Let's see, I'm going to tilt this so that the whole thing is visible. And 4.93, or sorry, 4.80, 4.75, 4.67, 4.65. So I guess the groove is 4.7. Groove depth is 4.75, 4.74, 4.64. So it's about the same. Should measure this again. Yep, I would say 4.6, maybe slightly shallower, but not much. Okay. And the other thing is that this part here, the center, is subflush to the flange. It's definitely subflush to the flange. This one has been machined to the same surface level as the flange itself. I mean, it's part of the flange, I guess. But this has just been machined across, whereas this one, if you can see, it's slightly stepped down, so that's the other difference that I observe as well. And if we exchange the gaskets, you'll see that this one sticks up more now. You see? You can actually see the gasket above the surface. Put this one and this one, put that in the plastic one. And definitely flatter, but not totally flat. Right, so this is what's wrong.